Internet, hello and welcome to OKLCS Season 3. We're on week, shoot.
I
What
can't
week are we
remember
on?
what week we were on.
We should be
7?
on, let's see, it should be, no.
No, wait.
We had 2 weeks and then 2 weeks, so we're week 5. We're in week
Yeah.
5 here. Week 5 of OKLCS Season 3. We're getting into 4 Diamond Cap games here for you tonight. The first of which will be between GSM and SNEK. GSM and Team SNEK. Both of these two teams sitting at the bottom of the barrel with 0-2 record. So yeah, both of them fishing for their first win. One of them has to be not 0-3 at the end of this day.
Exactly.
So,
somebody will get their first win.
Yeah,
today.
exactly. So we'll go ahead and get into that game right now. Go ahead and get it started up. And as a new feature to the OKLCS streams, we do have live stream polling for you here tonight. We'll go ahead and put that link in the chat. If you know how this game ends already, please don't vote. But otherwise, go ahead, cast your vote for who you think is going to win between SNEK and GSM, which are happening. The live game is happening right now.
Yeah, this is already looking interesting. We already have a Galio in the jungle. This is going to be the first game I get to cast with the new Galio. So
Actually, the first game
fun.
for any of us with the new Galio.
Yeah. It's going to be pretty fun to see.
Yeah, Crazy Clown pulling out the Galio jungle. The first week it's available.
I have seen it played in the top lane in games that I've played this week in solo queue, but also I played it against as a support. And I mean, it's pretty obnoxious as a support.
Yeah, when I've been playing it, or playing this week, I've seen actually quite a bit of that jungle Galio that Crazy Clown will be pulling out for us today. He clears very quickly with Winds of War. He gets pretty tanky if you go the Cinderhulk route, and his ganks are actually very good. And they have a very good composition for just saving anybody with the new Galio ultimate, Hero's Entrance. You get a huge amount of damage reduction on whoever you're ulting in onto, and then that compounded with the fact that Wish from Soraka is just gonna keep someone alive for so long. It's basically impossible for SNEK to get a pick onto anyone with those two ultimates available. So a pretty heavy leash onto SNEK's jungler. PB Doughboy playing this Hecarim up in the jungle.
Yeah, it looked like Galio started at his Raptors and then going on the red buff.
And this Poppy versus Camille matchup. It's a matchup we've seen in the LCS a few times. It could really go either way. Ooh, nice Cosmic Binding from back up onto Katachi. But, of course, the Soraka just going to be able to Astral Blessing him back to full health. Not too much action going on. We see PB Doughboy going for the full clear on his jungle. Crazy Clown doing the same. And Jack actually taking quite a bit of a trade up against Sci-Fi in the top lane. Jack down to about half health, popping 2 Corrupting Potion stacks. And Sci-Fi, none the worse for wear, still has his 1 potion he started with that Doran's Blade.
Both junglers pretty even at this point. And Galio going onto the Grump. We might see a gank from Doughboy right here into the top lane.
Yeah, Doughboy getting ready to come up here. Sci-Fi gets the physical damage shield. Jack is going very low. There's the bump into Sci-Fi. He will get blocked by the Steadfast Presence. He is going to not have hookshot available. The flash forward, the flash back. Sci-Fi will get the slow out and keep himself alive. Both flashes from the top laners down.
As well as the ghost coming out from Hecarim there too.
Oh yeah, but here Crazy Clown is hanging around up in the top lane, and Jack is very low. PB Doughboy's already left. There's the teleport into the top lane. Oh yeah, and Sci-Fi teleported in, blocked away by the Steadfast Presence, but he will get the slow. Crazy Clown looking around.
Looks like the Galio's been spotted out in the jungle. Moving towards the mid lane here.
Oh, here we go. There's the taunt. Flash forward from Crazy Clown to get that one. He knocks him up with that Justice Punch as well. There goes the Weaver's Wall. or not the Weaver's Wall, rather, the Unraveled Earth, is gonna knock him in. He returns the first kill, but Echoed Voice will give up first blood.
Yeah, as you said before the game started, the Galio gang looked pretty solid there. A lot of CC coming out.
And you've got the knockup from the Justice Punch, the taunt from that Shield of Durand. And just a really good gank. He may have gone a little bit too far there, taking more than his fair share of tower shots.
Yeah, and also using his flash there. So a lot of summoners used early for both teams.
Sci-Fi gonna be able to take very good trades up against Jack with the help of that passive, giving you the physical damage shield up against the Poppy. Poppy having very little magic damage to speak of in her kit, made most of it on that steadfast presence. Popping the corrupting potion, trying to keep himself up. Yeah, and Sci-Fi pulling himself way ahead in terms of CS, 31 to 18 already in favor of the GSM top laner. So, not a whole lot gonna happen for a while. Just gonna see some calming down. Both junglers have made a gank. PB Doughboy up into the top lane, of course, Crazy Clown into the mid lane. They traded 1-for-1 there, but they did get the first blood onto Crazy Clown's Galio.
Yeah, we've seen Shaq Daddy also pull this Zareth out before and actually looked really good on it. So pretty good to see a comfort pick coming out. And we know that Echoed Voice plays this Talia quite a bit. And plays it to a really, really high level.
Yeah, it's really interesting for PB Doughboy, actually. His first back was the Sapphire Crystal and Boots. Batco taking a lot of damage here. Karamak comes forward to try and trade back, but now he's by himself. SNEK's bottom lane, going in one at a time, but there's a nice stun onto Airy Panda. Echoed Voice comes in with the Weaver's Wall, flash away from Airy Panda to get away from that seismic shove. Katachi now here, but PB Doughboy has actually jumped in the backside. Karamak flashes forward for the zap, but misses. SNEK invests a lot into the bottom lane, but don't get a whole lot. Just some summoner spells.
Yeah, now we're seeing Shaq Daddy roaming down.
Oh, here we go. There's the Cosmic Binding after the flash, but they do not have the seismic shove available to get him.
Yeah, SNEK coming out really aggressive here in the early game. Just can't quite drop someone to 0.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Karamat even invested his flash into that for a zap. I really don't think that that's something that he should have done there. I didn't even realize Echoed Voice had already hit level 6 with that Weaver's Wall coming in.
Yeah, I didn't either. I do like the aggression from SNEK. They had Hecarim and Talia roam down. Just couldn't quite pull it off.
Yeah, and a lot of that has to do with the fact that PB Doughboy has basically no combat stats right now. Oh, Silence almost catches one of the members of SNEK. And Katachi now moving forward aggressively. They think, oh yeah, we can definitely start trading now. They have no summoners. Sci-Fi gonna get knocked into the wall, but Jack not gonna have a lot. There's the hook shot, and Sci-Fi going aggressive. There's the Hextech ultimatum. Jack is gonna try and knock him away, but he misses the Keeper's Verdict, and he might be going down here. So he flashes away. There's the flash forward from Sci-Fi. Gets the solo kill onto Jack. PB Doughboy, only level 5, does not have the Onslaught of Shadows, and he would definitely lose the 1v1 up against Sci-Fi in that case. There's a Seismic Shove onto Shaq Daddy, but there's the stun as well.
Yeah, really even still in the mid lane. Pretty fun matchup to watch there. Except, directed camera doesn't really want us there.
Yeah, unfortunately for Jack Loves Lamb, he just straight up missed the Keeper's Verdict that would have saved his life, knocking away the Camille as well as breaking Hextech Ultimatum.
Right, and had to burn a flash for it too.
I have been seeing quite a bit of Jinx in solo queue recently.
Yeah, I have too. I was actually planning on asking you today what you think about her on the tier list.
Yeah, so I mean, recently everyone's sort of like, yeah, Jinx really doesn't do a whole lot compared to like the safety and poking power of Ezreal, or even something like the new Lucian or Callista even. Oh, here we go. There's the ultimate from Crazy Clown. Is gonna get a small knock up onto Jack, and there's the hook shot. The set is not available. There's the Justice Punch, and then right of the Arcane from Shaq Daddy is the one that picks up the kill. A three-man gank onto Jack Loves Lamp in the top lane.
Yeah,
And,
Shaq Daddy wanted to steal the credit there.
yeah, Jack is not having a good time now. Yeah, and PB Doughboy is just so behind. He's still down a level compared to Crazy Clown. He's only got his Sheen. The Hecarim just so weak in the early game.
Yeah, as you were saying about the Jinx right now, like you also said, I've been seeing a lot of Lucians.
Oh, hold on a second. There's the Weaver's Wall followed by oh, hold on a second. The Wish comes out. Aratana tries to live. The Super Mega Death Rocket finds it. Katachi will fall down as well. There's 2 teleports coming in. Jack comes in a little bit behind, but Sci-Fi forced away.
Yeah, once again we see Echoed Voice roaming into the bot lane with that Weaver's Wall.
Yeah, and a really good tempered fate from Bad Cop to keep them all in place. SNEK now with 4 members on the bottom side and PB Doughboy on his way down. They need to get this Infernal Dragon.
Yeah, definitely. I don't mind the TP down from Jack at all. It kind of made sure that Camille didn't try to answer back with a kill and could definitely secure this dragon.
Definitely good to answer the teleport. Oh, hold on a second. That's a lot of damage coming out from Shaq Daddy. They do secure the Infernal for SNEK. Yeah, gosh. And you can always, if their top laner cancels, you can always cancel immediately afterwards. Just a good way to answer. Crazy Clown showing on a ward as he takes it out. But in regards to Jinx, you know, I've seen some Jinx players even going for what is now the Blade of the Rune King into crit build. With Blade of the Rune King giving more attack damage earlier and less attack speed, it's a little bit better of an early spike. It makes it a lot more viable of a rush item on a lot of these AD carries, including Jinx, including Lucian.
Yeah, I was listening to Sneaky last night on stream as well, and he was talking about how strong the new Bork was, basically saying that it's pretty much in most circumstances...
Oh, hold on a second. There's the magical journey in, but not anything going to come out of it. He just wanting to get himself into lane for a little bit of surprise harass. I couldn't tell you what the bans for this game are, unfortunately. I didn't see Champion Select. Shaq Daddy says Kate Lulu were banned. Okay, Echoed Voice here in the top lane, looking to help out his top laner. Sci-Fi gonna have hookshot available here pretty soon. He's gonna be able to dodge away from this one. Oh, but he actually goes back in because here comes the nice one from Ultimate from Galio. Jack gets the Hextech Ultimatum, does not succeed in knocking Shaq Daddy out. He knocks himself up with a Justice Punch, and there's Sci-Fi flashing forward. He gets the kill on Echoed Voice, gets the kill onto Jack. That's a quick 2 kills over for GSM. Hero's entrance coming in.
Yeah, that was a great counter gank there from the Galio.
I think Echoed Voice definitely overcommitted a little bit there. He chased way farther than Jack was able to follow in.
Yeah, have we got a chance to check the poll yet to see who...
Oh yeah, let's see how that's going. It looks like it's a 50-50 split over the 2 votes. Oh, good Cosmic Binding into Tempered Fate. But there's Rite of the Arcane going to come out. And Karamat is forced away. GSM able to save their bottom lane with the help of their mid laner. Now Katachi going in. He gets the heal out, goes forward, but Karamat able to walk himself out of there.
We also see Hecarim coming
in. Oh yeah,
in.
PB Doughboy going to get stunned up, take some damage. He's going to have his Ghost running.
Probably smart to back away there. They didn't have a minion wave. And with that Soraka, they're immediately back up to almost full health.
Yeah. Bad Cop doing a really good job with these Tempered Fates on catching multiple people in stasis, but GSM able to stave off the aggression with their Xerath, with their Galio. It's so dangerous to commit to a kill when that hero's entrance is available.
Yeah, we also see Camille coming down into the bot lane here. I wonder if they're going to try to make a play. No teleport, so Jack might be able to get a pretty good push onto that top turret.
Top lane tower did go down in favor of GSM for tower first blood. It is still the only tower yet to be that has been taken this game. And yeah, we are going to see Crazy Clown going for that Cinder Hulk enchant as evidenced by that Bomby Cinder. This is probably the way I would prefer my Galio jungle to be, with a very tanky build. You can build, like, an Iceborne Gauntlet is actually very good on Galio. So it's a really good mix of tankiness and damage you can get after a Cinderhulk and maybe another tank item. Fairy Panda using that Equinox just to be a little bit annoying.
Yeah, we're still really even in terms of CS in the bot lane.
Yeah, but
Karama has 1 kill over.
Yeah, but gold-wise, it's a 3k gold lead in favor of GSM thanks to that tower, and the huge discrepancy in the top lane. 202, 101 CS to only 82 on Jack. Sci-Fi is really putting himself ahead.
Yeah, that Camille is still proving to be such a strong pick right now.
And
it's so hard to deal with.
A lot of people really don't know quite how to deal with the Camille, both in lane and like during ganks and out of lane.
Yeah, and I mean, similar to that, a lot of people, because of how few of games people have seen on Galio, they don't know how to deal with it yet either.
Yeah, I imagine, like, for a lot of these players, it's going to be one of the first games of Galio that they've seen. I mean, Galio was just released Wednesday of this week. Shop Rush going to be used to thin out the minion wave for GSM to recall, more than likely. Shove this wave out. Yeah, PB Doughboy is still pretty behind in terms of experience compared to Crazy Clown's Galio. The zap is going to interrupt Kitachi's recall, and that's really actually quite impactful for GSM's bottom lane.
Yeah, I mean, we see the Ezreal really low on mana. Could get a good push onto this turret, and you don't want Jinx free autoing on a turret.
Yeah. Bad Cop even going to come forward just to annoy the bottom lane of GSM a little bit more. Kitachi's going to recall with a full wave hitting his tower, so that is something he's missing out on. He wanted to get that early mirror, or pick up that mirror mana, or mana mune rather.
As well as Sheen there, so a pretty good buy.
Jack will get the shield, but that's all of Jack's abilities built in. Oh, hold on a second. Onslaught of Shadows onto Shaq Daddy, but he did flash out. Crazy Clown not going to get the taunt in, and now he's backing away, has to flash out. Flame Chompers come out. There's the Temper Fate to force Crazy Clown back forward, but Bad Cop not able to find the Cosmic Binding. Right as the Arcane's going to come out. Bad Cop sidesteps the first 3, and that's all that he has because he's... Oh, wait, he's level 11. He had 4.
Very good dodges from Bad Cop there. I think the...
Oh, hold on a second. Sci-Fi comes in. There's the Hextech Ultimatum onto Echoed Voice, and he is stuck by himself. He seismic shoves him back away, but Shaq Daddy will find the kill. Sci-Fi now getting jumped on by PB Doughboy, but he doesn't have the damage. He's going to slow him up, and Crazy Clown now onto Jack. Bad Cop comes forward, but he's very low health. He's going to get shot down, but not quite going to be able to fall over. Oh, he will fall down to the death by a touch from Shaq Daddy, as well as a few more minion auto attacks. Bad Cop will give up another kill, 2 for 0 in favor of GSM, and now they have the 5-man push into this mid lane tower. Jack boots out Sci-Fi, but that's not going to save the tower. And Kitachi coming forward. Mystic Shot, True Shot Barrage, not going to find a kill. A GSM, 2 towers to 0, 4k gold up, and now they're rotating over to the Infernal Dragon. That's definitely something you want when you have this strong 3-threat composition on the side of GSM.
Yeah, it's becoming a really common trend that GSM is pretty much out-rotating SNEK right now, and they know what objectives to go for. They pushed up that top turret first, then they all rotated bot to try to get that lane ahead.
Yeah, and the thing is, SNEK have a very good scaling composition, but they're really just falling for the early game power of GSM, and it's not as though GSM has a bad late game composition.
Right.
So SNEK just really need to start picking some earlier game champions, or maybe just play way more passively in the early game.
Yeah, I definitely agree, because with they've been so close to picking up 3 or 4 kills now. Like we just saw even again the Camille escape with probably 30 HP.
And a lot of it has to do with the fact that PB Doughboy, he's not able to make these ganks happen, not able to get his laners ahead, and without jungle pressure, the laners they're just naturally going to start falling behind based on what champions they've picked.
Yeah, I really liked Doughboy's Warwick. Was it in week 1 or week 2? I really liked to see him on that champion as well as like the Rengar.
Oh, Ari Panda gets caught by the Cosmic Binding. The Weaver's Wall's going to come out as well. Separate Shaq Daddy from the fight, but Katachi has actually picked up Bad Cop, and there's the right of the Arcane. Echoed Voice will get caught by the second one, and that's another kill. Karamat has to dodge away from that one. Sci-Fi here, he's going to have the hook shot pretty soon, or did he already use it? I don't know. But 2 kills for 1 in favor of GSM on a fight that SNEK initiated. Hookshot gonna come out. Karamat's gonna get caught by the Hextech Ultimatum. Karamat autoing. There's the Hero's entrance comes in to keep him alive. Crazy Clown now gonna taunt up 2 members of SNEK, but Sci-Fi's already fallen down. Justice Punch to knock up PB Doughboy. Jack now chasing onto him, but Katachi's here as well. Shaq Daddy charging up that Q, ready to put down some damage. And GSM gonna find another tower. 3 towers to 0. They picked up all of the outer towers of SNEK. And with the Trinity Force Tiamat finished off for Sci-Fi, it's only gonna get worse for Jack in this lane.
Yeah, Jack's finally getting up there in items. He's finished 2 now, working on a 3rd.
Yeah, and I really kind of don't like the fact that Jack has gone for the Mercury's Treads in this game. The Ninja Tabis would be so good up against both Camille and Ezreal, going to be autoing onto that tank a whole lot.
Yeah.
And the Mercury's Treads, yeah, you get some, you get the tenacity for maybe the Stray Xerath stun or the hook shot or whatever Gallia's going to put out, but hardly going to matter compared to the damage reduction you'll get from Ninja Tabis.
Uh-oh.
And now he's going to get aggressed on by Katachi. There's a zap onto him. He's already used his Arcane Shift, and he's going to get jumped on by Jack. The Wish comes out, but Karamat will get him off with a kill. Now Airy Panda gets knocked out by the Keeper's Verdict. Jack is going to... Or, sorry, Airy Panda going to be able to flash into the Dragon Pit, but now she's in enemy lines. PB Doughboy coming in. He's going to get knocked into the wall. Zap will find it. Karamat picks up another kill. Shaq Daddy going to get caught by the Super Mega, but actually going to go down to Jack. Jack is now in the middle on Crazy Clown, in the middle of 5 members of SNEK under the tower. Who's tanking it? Bad Cop is. He's going to be able to make it out. 1 more tower shot would have killed him, and now Crazy Clown will finally fall down. SNEK gets 4 kills.
Talk about tanky. I feel like they had to auto him for 10 full seconds before he even started to take damage there.
Yeah, there's a lot of flat damage reduction on that Shield of Durand while it's being charged.
I was about to think that they weren't going to be able to pick the kill up. I really like the aggression there from SNEK. They know they're behind, but they saw a really good play in the bot
they're
lane.
still not afraid to try and make these types of plays. SNEK finally going to be able to get their first tower of the game here in the mid lane, and now Karamat moving forward, but he probably doesn't want to do that when his tanks are not here, but Sci-Fi hook shots into the air, not going to find anything.
Yeah, with that fight in that tower, though, they're already back within 1.8k gold, which is...
Yeah. 1.7k? Yeah.
And we actually just saw Camille leave the game, or she? Oh,
there was a pause during this game when it actually happened.
Okay.
She's still right here. GSM getting vision in the Baron area. PB Doughboy has finally finished off his Trinity Force as well as his Ninja Tabis. Gonna finally start building towards tankiness with that Cinderhulk, but he's still so far behind. Crazy Clown already has a Banshee's Veil, Cinderhulk, and Warden's Mail starting to build towards that Randuin's, or maybe the Frozen Heart. Oh, but Echoed Voice gonna get jumped on. There's the hero's entrance, not gonna knock up anybody. Echoed Voice will make it out with the help of that Ghost. True Shot Barrage not gonna find him, but right at the Arcane, looking for it. Karamat is now getting autoed down under the Hextech Ultimatum, and Sci-Fi will finally fall down thanks to the good kiting. Crazy Clown does not get the taunt onto him, and now he will probably fall down. Justice Punch gonna come out. Super Mega Gun finds Airy Panda, walks a little bit too close to her teammates. Jack gets a nice 2-man knockup with the Keeper's Verdict, and now Crazy Clown is gonna fall down. Probably double kill over to Bad Cop's Bard. And Karamat doing a really good job during that fight.
We actually see SNEK take control of the gold lead now. I mean, man, what are they doing differently? Just picking better fights, fighting in better spots? What do you think?
I think this is just a little bit of over-aggression from GSM. You saw they were diving in between the towers, and they thought that Sci-Fi would have been able to kill off Karamat under the effects of Hextech Ultimatum, but Karamat doing a really good job during that fight.
Yeah, that was excellent.
Echoed Voice can be handed off the enemy blue buff, and now they're rotating up towards the top lane tower. Yeah, of course, they do have the gold lead now, but they still need to start getting these objectives if they want to win the game, you know?
Yes, they have a lot of gold onto that Jinx, so they're going to have to make sure they keep her alive in those team
Oh, hold on a second. Sci-Fi gonna get jumped into the wall. There's the Cosmic Binding on, or Temper Fate onto Shaq Daddy.
Flashed out.
Yeah, Sci-Fi will be able to survive that one.
Looks like SNEK's in the bot lane taking that dragon. Or not the bot lane, but the bot side jungle.
Yeah, Karamat and PB Doughboy able to take away the Ocean Drake.
That's 2 dragons now on the side of SNEK.
True Shot Barrage comes out a little bit too late to steal that one. Karamat will take a little bit of damage from it. But yeah, it's still 3 towers to 1, and SNEK will never win the game if they don't take towers.
Very good point.
Now, one of the cool things that you can do with Camille, the fact that her second proc of Q translates part of her damage to true damage. That means it also makes Trinity Force procs partially true damage, and of course if you activate the Titanic Hydra at the same time as your second Q, you're also translating some of that bonus health damage scaling on the Titanic Hydra into true damage as well, which can be very large. Echo Voice going to be handed off his own blue buff as well. SNEK still trying to find objectives around the map. They do have 2 dragons to 1. Sci-Fi able to clear out that wave in the top side. Fortunately, Shaq Daddy playing the Xerath, that's a lot of wave clear available for GSM. It's going to be really difficult for SNEK to really siege or push down towers while he's alive. Even use that Rite of the Arcane just to clear away from long range in the most dire situations.
I really like how SNEK kind of rotated top there. They didn't have the wave though, but I think they were trying to get a push on that top tower because it's so low. They're kind of moving more as a team now so they don't keep getting picked and then losing fights.
And, Bad Cop might be caught here. He takes some damage. The Justice Punch not going to find him. And Crazy Clown not able to... Oh no! Jack walks back into the stun, or the taunt rather. The Rite of the Arcane comes out trying to find backup. Sci-Fi gets onto Karamat in the backline, and there's the hero's entrance, gonna knock up all members of SNEK. Karamat will finally fall down, gets the shutdown. PB Doughboy now in the backline, but he's falling down very quickly. Crazy Clown's so tanky, and Jack will finally fall down. Katachi picks up a double kill. He flashes forward, trying to find Bad Cop. Echoed Voice will be able to pick him up with a threaded volley. It's a 3-for-2 in favor of GSM.
Yeah, that fight didn't go nearly as bad as it looked it was going to for SNEK, though. They ended up being able to turn that around a little bit. It almost looked like they were about to get erased off the map.
Yeah, what a great combination. The Hextech Ultimatum into the hero's entrance. Crazy Clown comes in and keeps Sci-Fi alive as he knocks up the entire team of SNEK. SNEK, they're just unable to find the damage that they need. Karamat is so far ahead right now as far as AD carries go, but he's unable to auto with the fact that he can't escape from Hero's Entrance' knockup. Yeah, and overall, there's a whole lot less damage on the side of SNEK. Talia not going to be doing quite as much damage as Xerath. Of course, Poppy going to be the tank, not having comparable damage to a Camille. And the fact that their tank is ahead, Crazy Clown very far ahead in terms of gold compared to PB Doughboy, just thanks to all that global gold that's available. He's a lot tankier than the Hecarim is going to be right now.
Yeah, SNEK really needs to try to rotate and probably get one of these top or bottom outer turrets.
Yeah, and I'm really surprised that Sci-Fi was actually even able to get back into the backline of SNEK onto Karamat when you have things like Keepers or Steadfast Presence available. I've been messing that ability name up all day. Echoed Voice does finally pick up the Void Staff, which means he will be able to do a little bit more damage. But yeah, once Karamat falls down, I don't think that the team is actually even able to kill Crazy Clown. Right, a lot of posturing around Baron. Karamat's about to show in the bottom side, which might prompt GSM to go for this Baron. Bad Cop doing his best to try and get the vision available for his team. There's a control. Oh, good dodge. The magical journey keeps him alive. GSM ready to pounce onto that support. And yeah, see, Karamat showing on the bottom side. GSM starting away on the Baron. Keeper's Verdict is being charged up by Jack. He's gonna throw it out, knocks away only Sci-Fi, and now he's by himself. He's getting jumped on. Crazy Clown going in for the taunt. There's the Hextech Ultimatum onto Bad Cop. Nice Keeper's Tempered Bait. Bad Cop will keep himself alive with the Magical Journey. There's Onslaught of Shadows into the backline. PB Doughboy picks up the first kill of the fight. Karamat takes a big amount of burst, and the taunt from Crazy Clown. Karamat flashes away right of the Arcane. Onto Karamat. He's running for his life, dodging it away. He will finally get the kill onto Crazy Clown. Bad Cop in the backline will fall down as well. Super Mega Thurker comes away. Kitachi able to back away. 2 for 1 in favor of SNEK. Bad Cop barely alive.
Yeah, we have seen some great dodges and some great mechanics coming out from Karamat on that Jinx. He was dodging the Xerath ult and somehow still trying to auto the Galio there.
Yeah, that was really quite impressive by the bottom lane. Bad Cop keeping himself alive, using that Temper Fate at the right time to keep key members of GSM out of the fight.
Yeah, and I really like how Doughboy kept his Onslaught of Shadows there until he saw one member kind of poke down and let Bad Cop get out.
Now PB Doughboy now finally has the Cinder Hulk as well as a Spectre's Cowl going into that Spirit Visage. He's gonna be a lot more of a threat in these fights now if he can get onto anybody. They still have yet to kill off Shack Daddy after that one kill, and he's doing a lot of damage.
Yeah, he's gonna be so tough to kill.
And at this point, if he sees Karamat, then he can just ride at the Arcane, try his luck, and see how many of those he'll hit. Because hitting at least probably like 3 of those would kill him with the Thunderlord's proc.
Yeah, I definitely think so.
Blue team's turret.
All right.
There's 2 turrets going down though.
Yeah, that evens up the tower count, and SNEK now find themselves just under 2.5k gold in the lead. SNEK going to be able to take away this Earth Dragon. That will be 3 towers to 1. Good smite from PB Doughboy prevents the steal. Now SNEK grouping up in the mid lane. They have Sci-Fi to deal with in the top lane, starting to round up a pretty big minion wave. And I don't think we... Well, never mind, actually.
I really like the adjustments that SNEK has made though, since, I mean, what was the biggest gold lead of this game?
The biggest gold lead, GSM was about 3k gold
Yeah,
up just like 15 minutes ago or so. SNEK now find themselves with the gold lead, as well as a pretty significant dragon advantage. Yeah, but GSM definitely have better vision control in the river area around the Baron buff. If that ever becomes a contest point, then they will have the advantage in the fight. Guardian Angel getting ready to be completed onto Sci-Fi's Camille, and that's going to be a big thing to deal with.
Yeah, that's going to be a lot of trouble. SNEK's going to probably have to answer with a GA of their own, whether it's on the Poppy or the Hecarim.
Yeah, I mean, getting the Guardian Angel probably before the Randuin's is... Well, actually, I do rather like this Randuin's pickup from Jack.
I do too, yes.
He doesn't. There's not a whole lot of crit on the side of GSM, but Randuin's, of course, the most effective armor item you could ask for.
Exactly.
Yeah, and the Mortal Reminder, I really like that Karamat has picked up this Mortal Reminder already on his Jinx. He's going to be applying that with Runon's bolts onto everybody, eliminating some of that Soraka healing, as well as getting that last Whisper component to cut down on some of that armor from that Galio and Camille.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought up Mortal Reminder, because I was listening to some streams and stuff like that. At what points now do you really focus Lord Dominic's instead of Mortal Reminder? Because I've heard Sneaky saying that the item is kind of in a bad place now.
Which item? Mortal Reminder?
No, Lord Dominic's. Yes.
Oh, so yeah, I think. I mean, I'm by no means an expert on AD carry itemization.
Yes.
But
yes.
I think Lord Dominic's is very good when you have like a lot of health stacking as opposed to a lot of drain tanking going on. And that's like obvious just based on the item.
Yes.
If their tank is a huge problem, they don't have a whole lot of self-healing or something like a Soraka, then Lord Dominic's is going to give you actually quite a bit of damage.
Yes, I still build it right now, but he was going through some op.gg's, you know, looking through players' accounts and saying when not to buy. So I was pretty curious as to see your thoughts on that.
Yeah, the thing is, Mortal Reminder is overall a lot better against AD carries, just in general, just because it cuts down on their lifesteal, which makes it a lot easier to duel the enemy AD carry, especially with all the Blade of the Rune King rushing that's going on now. I played against an Ezreal who literally life-stole through my damage before I could kill him. Oh, hold on. PB Doughboy jumping onto Airy Panda, but SNEK not ready to follow up on that one, so he has to just run his way out of there.
He just kind of chest bumped
Drive
the
by.
Soraka and kind of just ran out. It almost looked like GSM was shocked he did it too. They didn't even
like,
try to do anything about it. They were like, wait, what?
Surely this guy won't come in on this. Alright, SNEK there. Oh, a Pad Cop walks into two members of GSM. There's the right of the Arcane onto Karamat in the back line. And now Sci-Fi gets in there because Jack is not here to stop him. And Karamat's gonna get killed off. The Crazy Clan did already get in there. He's gonna use the Hero's Entrance just to keep Airy Panda from going down. Onslaught of Shadows into the back line of GSM, but PB Doughboy exhausted. Jack gets into the back line, gets onto Sci-Fi, but Sci-Fi gets the physical damage. He'll keep his verdict. He's gonna keep him. No, he gets taken out. Now, Echoed Boy's trying to do damage over the wall there. He's gonna knock Crazy Clan into the wall. Double kill over to SNEK. Katachi now in the backside. 2-for-2 in favor. 2-for-2 even there. Rather.
Did Bad Cop make it out of there? Okay, I saw him almost escape again with like literally 10 HP. It looked like, so I thought he lived again, but it was Doughboy that got out. Okay.
Yeah, they trade 2-for-2 once again.
The good part about that though is they did burn the Camille Guardian Angel as well.
Yeah.
And as you mentioned before, Shaq Daddy ulted the Karamat early in that fight, landing 2, and so the Camille just jumped in and could 2-shot.
Yeah,
so.
Karamat is really just having a hard time this game. He's obviously going to be the focus of basically all of GSM's attention.
Yeah, he's 7-3-8, and I mean, he's done a great job so far dodging those abilities and doing what he can, but it's so tough against a comp like this.
Yeah, with a Camille that can just gap close from 2 screens away with that hook shot, and then followed up with the potential of a Hero's Entrance, not utilized in that fight, used onto the Soraka just to keep her alive.
A summoner has disconnected.
Yeah, I guess it looks like Sci-Fi was having some internet problems during this game, seeing the number of times he disconnected.
A summoner has disconnected.
Of course, those were all pauses during the game, so nothing bad going on there. Oh, Bad Cop gonna get caught by a decent amount of damage. True Shot Barrage comes out. He has to use the locket to keep himself. Oh, but right of the Arcane will find him, and Bad Cop falls down to just a huge amount of long-range harass. Another shot, and 2 goes onto Karamat. And that's the danger of playing up against a comp with Xerath Ezreal in it. You can just get picked off from like forever away.
I'm really curious to see if they actually start this Baron up. Elder Drake's spawned as well.
Yeah, no, GSM has already started this one up. There's no vision in the pit for SNEK. They will put it down now, so they do see it's a pretty high. Jack is going to boot out Airy Panda, but that's not going to be really that impactful just yet. Jack going to get caught. He's going to have to get out of here. He will be able to get it out. The Zap is going to catch the Banshee Veil. Sci-Fi gets in the back line and on to Echoed Voice. Now, Keeper Hero's Entrance knocks up all the members of Karamat caught by himself. Onslaught of Shadows to disengage the fight, and Jack falls, or Jack will make it out, but Echoed Voice did fall down as well. Now GSM surely going to be able to take away this Baron.
Yeah, now that the ultimate is out for Hecarim, it hurts a
Oh,
lot
there's
of-
a stun on the Jack, and he will get taken out! Shaq Daddy coming out the brush! True Shot Barrage to push Bad Cop away, and now Shaq Daddy gonna put some more damage down. The stun not gonna land, neither will the slow. But GSM surely gonna secure the Baron for themselves. PB Doughboy is there. He's gonna... Oh, Shaq Daddy eliminates his entrance method, and he will be forced away. GSM take away the Baron for themselves. Yeah, with no flash on the Hecarim, he only had the ghost, so the Blast Cone was his only means of getting into the pit. And Bad Cop now going to take 2 shots from right of the Arcane. He's going to take the third out of the Magical Journey. Fourth will not land.
This could be another mid turret. Yeah, probably going to be another mid turret going down.
Yeah, GSM finally get their 4th tower of the game after having 3 for so long.
Yes.
Put themselves back in the gold lead, about 1.5k. Alright, SNEK moving towards the Elder actually is their next option. He uses the Tempered Fate just to see if GSM were on it. That just shows you how little vision SNEK has. And now Jack has the Randuins as well as an Iceborne Gauntlet now. He's got a lot of armor. I think Guardian Angel as his last item would definitely be the way to go here. Gives you a little bit of both resistances as well as that neat passive.
Yeah, he'll virtually be unkillable unless they use everybody to focus him down.
Doesn't have as much magic resist as he does armor. That's why Shaq Daddy is putting down a decent chunk of damage onto him as well as that. True-Shot Barrage going to come out. Interrupts Bad Cop's recall. Yeah, and look, Jack knocked down to half health before the fight starts. The sci-fi gets into the backline. Hero's entrance is going to come down and knock up all the members of SNEK once again. They're all stuck, and they're taken down by the right of the Arcane. Kitachi free autoing off to the side, and PB Doughboy doesn't know what to do. He has to just fall down. Jack now getting caught up by 3 members of GSM. Sci-fi rebuys from his Guardian Angel. It's a 4 for 0 in favor of GSM, and they're going to take the mid lane inhib.
They might look to end here with
Yeah,
this
there
Baron.
looks like they're gonna end here because they have Baron buff minions, 3 members. Oh, Tempered Fate catches 4 members of GSM, stalling as much as he can. Echo Voice gets jumped on. He's taking a lot of damage and he just falls over. Crazy Clown looking for the taunt. Bad Cop, nothing he can do. He actually dies in the fountain. GSM will pick up their first win in Season 3 over SNEK.
Wow, I don't even know exactly how you avoid that last... how do you even call it? Engage from GSM. The Galio ult, the Camille ult.
Sci-Fi just able to find his way through the members of SNEK onto who he wanted, which was Karamat every time. Followed up with the hero's entrance, you could basically have no option but to get knocked up by that ultimate.
Yeah, that is scary. I am sure that SNEK will be banning that away in some upcoming matches.
Yeah, in the future, if the enemy plays Camille Galio, you gotta deny them that combo. It's just too strong if you don't know how to keep the Camille away from your carries. But in the end, GSM do finally pick up their first win of the OKLCS Season 3, SNEK falling to 0-3 after 3 weeks of Diamond Capped. We're going to take a short break before we get into Game 2. Thanks for watching, guys, and see you in just a few minutes.